After we're done here, let's go get mani-pedis.
I'm just like, why?
Nail
why?
health. Nail health.
Like a massage, I get. Like, yeah, that sounds good.
What about a facial? Do you get a facial?
No, I don't really get a facial.
A facial's like a massage for your face.
My face isn't like, oh, my face muscles are really sore from all my smiling and frowning.
Your pores are very clogged, though.
You better stop looking at my pores. That's creepy.
Your pores are.
Creepy. Welcome into the Rowdy Studios. 500 miles of Pocono, Buzz Cutler.
Yeah! Let's have 600 miles of Pocono.
I don't know, man. I think this race was enough to tell us we need to make... No, I'm not saying it was a bad race. I'm not saying it was a boring race. I'm just saying you could have gotten...
a boring race.
I'm not saying that. Doesn't mean it's not true. You could have gotten just as much intrigue and excitement out of 400 miles, yes?
Yeah, you could have. And I like Pocono. I
actually really like Pocono.
I hope Pocono keeps 2 dates in perpetuity. I think it's good to have 2 dates in Pocono. I also think you could shorten the races, but you have to understand that it's not just NASCAR's decision or Pocono's decision.
Oh, come on.
The TV networks paid for 500 miles of racing.
Well, that should be enough.
They get a certain amount of revenue based on 500 miles. If you reduce the length of those races, you have to rejigger your TV deal for those races.
Yeah, because those extra 100 miles of Pocono are worth millions of dollars.
I have no idea.
They're not.
But I'm just saying
it's not so simple.
It's not so simple as saying, yes, we're going to reduce the length of the races.
Well, then you
have to satisfy the TV interests.
Then they cut 400 miles off California.
And I'm sure that they rejiggered their network contracts in so doing.
Maybe everyone agreed 500 miles is too long in California, which it was.
So I'm not saying it
500 miles is too long at Pocono. You mark my words.
I can't.
Next year, at least one of these races is going to be 400 miles. Mark my words.
I hope so, and I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying there are more interests at work here than just Poconos or NASCAR.
It's like you're me and I'm you. I don't understand.
Well, that's because we switched our normal position.
I don't feel good about it either, to be honest with you. And let me make one other point, if I may.
And then may I?
I don't know. I'll think about it. One other point. There aren't very many races that need to be 500 miles.
No. I think there are very few.
The Daytona 500 needs to be 500 miles. The Southern 500 needs to be 500 miles. The Coke 600 needs to be 600 miles. Other than that,
yeah, knock them all down.
I think 400 is a really good number.
I don't disagree with you. Now, here's the other thing that I think Pocono needs to do that may lend itself to a different character of racing, which is night race perhaps, or repave the track. I think the track could stand a complete repave.
Well, it could be, but I think if you're going to do that, you better realize that you might have a one-groove track. So if you didn't think there was enough passing... As
wide as that front stretch is?
I'm talking about in the corners.
Yeah, but... okay.
Maybe. As much as... all I'm saying is, look, was that a track position race?
Yeah.
Is that going to get any better by repaving the track? No, I don't think it is. I think a night race at 400 miles, at least one night race, at least one 400-mile race would be pretty good. Now, mind you, putting in lights at Pocono would be... That would be a lot of money. Yeah, but you could forego your repave and do the lights instead.
Right, and since they're all going to roll, since they're all going to run off of solar power, you know,
how they do that at night?
Your costs are offset.
How they do that at night?
They store up the energy.
Store up the sun. All right, that's been our take on 500 miles at Pocono. We think it should be 400. At least we agree on something.
Rowdy.com.
Don't do that.
Well, he's doing it.
No, he's that's so you don't do it.
Oh.
Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.